Hi everybody, Keith Ouweneel here with the July 29th update for Crown Point Academy. Just want to go over a few things, the survey results, some upgrades at the school, and talk about the topic that's on everyone's mind, our friend, the mask. So first of all, the Google results, thank you. We had about 250 parents and families represented in the Google form that we did, and I want to just give you the results really quickly. So let me grab my glasses. It's going to be a whole lot easier to see. So online only, we had about 14% who will choose to start the school year 100% online. We had almost 65%, 64.7% prefer Tuesdays and Thursdays, and 21.3% choose Wednesdays and Fridays for in-person. So with the cohorts being 13 or less, and most of those cohorts being around 10 or 11 students, we are going to need some of those people who preferred Tuesday, Thursday to move to Wednesday, Friday. So if you are able to do that or willing to do that, please email myself or Mrs. Kais so we can get that part done. We'd like to have that done this week and let parents know what the proposed schedule for their students is starting the week of August 17th. So again, if you're flexible enough, if you can make it work, we really would appreciate some of the folks move to Wednesday, Friday, so we don't just have to force people into a schedule that doesn't work for them. So please contact us and let us know what works best for you. So a couple other things I mentioned, upgrades. We got our little infrared thermometers. Got those in. Mr. Sherlock and a crew have been working on getting our new Chromebooks, which are now in. We're waiting for the cases so we can make sure every student has a device starting school this fall. Also, our facilities crew, Mr. Morgan and Miss Diane, have been installing, we have 10 new hand sanitizer stations, which have been added throughout the building, so appreciate that. And we've also learned a lot about our friend the air filter here. I had no idea what a MERV 8 filter, which is the kind we've been using for the last couple years, which were actually pretty good. In an upgrade, we are looking at upgrading to a MERV 11 or a MERV 13 air filter for the school year to help clear the air just a little bit better than we've had in the past. I also learned there are 14 of these in each one of our rooftop units, and we have 8 rooftop units. So it's not like your house where you can take one filter out and change the whole air filter quality in the building. We have quite a few air filters to replace, so we're looking at doing that. So I want to spend the last few minutes talking about masks. Since the last video, we have had a state mandate coming from the governor's office to wear masks in public, and so I want to read that update to you guys. The order says that people in Colorado who are 11 years and older are required to wear coverings of their noses and mouth when entering or moving within a public indoor space. This was issued on July 16th and runs for 30 days, which runs out right before school starts. So I do expect a new guideline from the state before school starts, so things might change. A couple of things I want to consider with the masks, and especially with kids. We are planning on having lunch in the classroom, and kids need to eat and drink. They're going to need to take off their masks. That's part of when I look at this order and say moving within public spaces. Kids at times will not have their masks on because they'll be at their desk, they'll be eating lunch. They may go to a private space like a bathroom, and we won't know if they have the mask on. Plus, we know how difficult it is for adults to be wearing their masks all the time. I think we all know masks work. Have you ever tried to run in one of these? It's pretty hard. You know that it restricts airflow, but at the same time, if you've ever worked with children, you realize that they don't always follow every rule, they don't always make it easy, and they don't always understand why it's a problem. So we need to be realistic with our expectations with kids in making sure that they wear masks. So our emphasis would be for those times where kids are moving, entering, and working in a space they might run into other students not in their cohort. At the same time, we will encourage kids and remind kids to be wearing their masks in class. And that's one of those things I think you can help us at home and make sure that your kids are practicing, even just for a few minutes a day, wearing a mask. And it's one of those things where it'll become more comfortable and more normal as they go through, and we will encourage that as well. But I also want to be realistic. There are times where kids need to remove the mask or may remove the mask and need to be reminded to put it back on. And I think that's one of the big challenges we're looking at starting school. So we didn't address that in the health video because we knew there'd be new guidelines coming out. I want to address it here based on the current guidelines. But again, those guidelines will probably change between now and the time school starts. So we'll let you know what they are so you can be on the same page with your kids. So appreciate it. We'll have another update soon. And I also, again, if you are willing or able to move from Tuesday, Thursday to the Wednesday, Friday schedule, we would really appreciate it. Contact myself or Mrs. Kais so we can go ahead and get that schedule out to everybody. Have a great week.